Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So, I know this seems like a complete 180. I've turned over a new leaf and I'm saying now the mutant cells are actually a million times better than you think. Yeah, they are. And I'm going to say this with a bit of a situation, so I'll give you a bit of context. I was testing every single cell, or a lot of cells, on a lot of characters, and even at this point in time, by the time it is only 4 days after the update came out, I maxed out everything last night, and then I've spent like the entire day yesterday testing synergies with builds. If you look at this over here, you can see how many build videos I've already made that are private and ready to be uploaded. Valby, Viesa, Freyna, Bunny, Glay, Ines. That's already builds, and I've done more than one, so Bunny 7 odd builds. These are the main Descendants that I think players will worry about. And I can tell you that if you use any of them Descendants, the cells are worth it. If you play Freyna, it does actually add a nice bit of damage. Viesa and Valby is utterly fucking busted. Bunny is great. Bionic Bunny is a very big step up to the point where it's actually worth it. Fusion Bunny or Condensed Bunny is also very much worth it. I'm working on that video now. But these cells are actually worth it. I think a lot of creators or a lot of other people have got a little bit of a mixed opinion on these cells. But if you think about it properly, it's diminishing returns. And when it comes to hitting 500k to 700k damage or 600k damage, it does make a difference. And in the end of the game, it does actually help out a lot. Now, yeah, I was hating on the cells and saying they aren't worth it compared to what they bring, but at that point I hadn't in-depth tested every cell, or a lot of the cells. At the point where I'm at right now, I have tested a lot of them out, and I'm still streaming every single day, uploading tests and working on the cells massively. I think the biggest difference is depending on the Descendant. I've not tested every single character out yet, but some Descendants you might need to alter the builds as well as the trees, so on and so forth. But with Bunny, there's not really too much change. With Ines, there is a little bit of change. Freyna, same thing. Viesa, Valby, all the Descendants I have worked on so far, there's not a drastic change in their build. The arcade tree was already broken in itself, and the mutant cell is basically the side dish. If we were to put this into food, I'd say the mutant cell is equivalent to having fries or mash along with your steak, that being the arcade tuning tree, coming out at a perfect medium rare. Now, this is the best way I can put it, and I think that as we move on into further content, like in Season 3, the steak and the mash is going to also have gravy and have some good veg added into it, and I think that it is also going to increase, and they are going to add more things into the mutant cells. People were angry about the drop rates on them. I think the drop rates are fine. It is the closest thing we've got to any endgame farm, or even the closest thing we have to any farm in this game. If farming Ice Maiden, you don't need to do like more than 20 runs. Farming Dungeons, you don't need to do more than 10 runs. Farming Sigma is the only thing that you do at this point. A lot of people don't like Sigma Sector, and yeah, that's fine. I can agree with that. And I can also understand that. But why would you want the developers to make a new place or new tile sets or anything like that? We don't want them to work on things like that because we have Jiggle. So Jiggle is the reason that who cares about whether we've got new places. I don't mind running the same place a million times because we've got Jiggle, guys. Jiggle's gonna fix everything. I love Jiggle. Jiggle is great because we could have probably had 2 new Sigma Sector tile sets or something of the sort, but who cares about them because Jiggle's better. We love Jiggle. All my homies love the Jiggle.
So on Luna's recent swimsuit skin, her fingernails are painted black, but her toenails are not painted black.
Please fix. Who redeemed that? Haley, shut up. Alright, but even with that, right, I'm done taking the piss now. Jiggle was a complete and utter waste. All the gooners that wanted it, most of them don't even like it because it's so dumb and unrealistic. You'd have to fix that from the ground up and redesign the entire game for it to look proper, and they're not going to do that. So, there you go. The Jiggle was a waste. You wasted all your time. 6 months of dying for what? Or even almost a year of dying for Jiggle for what? Basically nothing. And back to the cells now, because that's the actual focus of this video. The drop rate is fine. Yeah, you might not like the fact that you need to farm a ton of Sigma for it, but at the same time, for most builds you need 1 cell, maybe 2, and if you're going to invest in a ton of your Descendants and you've got the time to play Sigma and invest in them, you've got the time to basically fix up your build anyways. You're not in any rush. Season 3 is not happening in 1 week, it's happening in over a month. You've got plenty of time. Just play Sigma as is. Even if you play Sigma for 30 minutes, you'll get enough resources to implant one of the mutant cells and to extract one. So just keep going with that. I think the extraction process is fine as well. We get all the resources at the same time, so it's not like it makes much of a difference. The polarities are fine as well. If there was no polarities, why would I not just add defense reduction to Bunny and also increase her fusion and then just condense nuke everything in the world? There's no point. We need the polarities for a touch of balance. They'll probably end up getting rid of it. They'll probably end up buffing the drop rate because most people are complaining about it anyways. But honestly, I think that the cells are very good. They are worth it, depending on your Descendant. Can't say that for every single character, but all the ones I've tested and showed that I've made videos on already have all made a very positive difference. Some more so than others. Bunny has been a tier difference, Viessa and Valby have been an S tier difference, Ines has been an S tier difference, so on and so forth. But yeah, stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to be dropping one build every single day, so you know, I can show you that I've got all these videos made, they're ready to go. I've already done a lot of the testing on stream, so on and so forth. But I would say, yeah, don't worry about the cells too much. Just play Sigma at your own rate. If you're maxing out your arcade tuning trees, just keep doing that. Don't worry about the boxes until builds come out. Until other creators or myself have dropped builds proper that you think that this is worthwhile and think that it's worth investing in, then don't bother with it until then. Save your boxes until you find something you like. That is going to be a key thing. Because I've seen other people, bigger creators, so on and so forth, complain about this as well. But I think that it's fine. We've got nothing else to do till season 3 anyways. So yeah, even if you do have to run 50 Sigma runs, it's not like that, or even 100 Sigma runs to get one box. Sigma takes 2 minutes, or less than 2 minutes to run anyways, and you're getting an insane amount of quantum crystals, insane amount of nano compounds, and a pretty hefty kick of energy cores as well. So even in the process of you getting all of this stuff, you're going to have a ton of resources to upgrade your reactors, comps. It's a massive step up, and I think their intention was to make us play Sigma Sector with all of these buffs. And a lot of people are reciprocating to it, but a lot of people are not as well. So that's just something you gotta keep in mind. Take it easy on the developers. This is also their first time. No, it's probably not their first time making a game, but even still, take it a little bit easy on the developers. They listen to the people that complain the most instead of the ones that actually care for the community. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna go crazy into it because this was more so about the cells. Like I said, a lot of the builds are worth it. Just take your time with it. Don't go crazy with it. Don't burn yourself out, because if you keep farming Sigma and you can't handle it, then you're gonna burn out, you're gonna quit the game, and we don't want that. We've got a lot of new players coming back to see updated builds and stuff. So my message here is, yes, the mutant cells are very worth it. For the Descendants, I can tell you so far, Viessa, Bunny, Freyna, Valby, Bunny, Glay, Ines are all very worth it with the mutant cells. My builds will be coming soon. Don't worry about that. But yeah, just stay tuned and make sure to enjoy yourself in this game, man. Otherwise, you're going to hate it. But yeah, that's basically been this video. If you've got any questions or anything, just leave them in the comment section below. Drop me your opinions as well, because I want to see what you all think as well. But yeah, that's been this video. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.